So how did you actually find your rhythm? Because you had this perfect storm of things happening all at once. And then now where you are at, how could you describe how you found your rhythm and what that looked like?
Thank you for asking this question. I think it was really being firm and being able to articulate my strengths and that really getting curious about what am I really good at and can I put language around that? And you were part of my journey in learning that. I rose so fast in my leadership that, it was just, it was kind of crazy. And by slowing down first forced and then chosen,
Right.
and slowing down doesn't have to mean that I did not stop working other than my medical leaves for my surgeries. It's that I gave myself permission to not feel guilty when I wasn't, to really embrace that peace. And, I'm much more at peace now. And there are times it comes in and I just say, hey, you're funny. Go away. I see
Yeah.
you. But no, I am enjoying being here with my family, or I am enjoying reading this book. And that can wait. That can wait for later. And, that's really powerful. So it was that just really taking that breath. And then, and we talked about the retraining mind. And I think it was also connecting with the faith community as well. We're really involved with our church here in Nashville now. And no matter what you practice, I think it's just being in community with others, right? It holds us accountable. It has a rhythm of its own in serving others, being in a community. There's accountability there and there's joy too, right? It's not always perfect 'cause it's people, right? It's just in watching the kids, they'll share things with me. I'm like, I didn't know you knew about that. That's wonderful. And it's just really fun. So while our life, I say, isn't slowing down, there's more kids' activities. There's always something on the
Right.
calendar. We're finding our way.
What I loved about working with you and what I saw that you did so well is when you would learn new things, because learner is a big talent of yours, that curiosity part of it, that you were bringing that to the girls and you were not only practicing some of these new ways of being, because it's not what we're doing as leaders, it's who we're being and how we're showing up. When you started learning these new ways of being, that you were not just compartmentalizing, you were showing up in who you uniquely are at work and at home. And the girls were starting to emulate some of that. You'd come to, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is what happened. This is so amazing. And so it brings so much more joy, doesn't it? And you were able to now see the legacy is not what we leave our children, it's what we leave in them. And you're modeling that so well right now. And I love to be part of that experience and you sharing that on a regular basis because you're doing great, mama.
Well, thank you. I was just earlier today, I was doing an exercise with some other journalists, and the moderator said, okay, name your superpowers and give yourself like a name out of it. So I put mission mama, right? I'm so mission driven and I love being a mom, nurturing others, right? And helping people grow. And the moderator said, Jessica, Jess, I know you, and that is perfect.
Yeah. Because you're bringing it in and you're weaving, like it weaves into our life, our work. And that's what it's supposed to be. And that's why it's a rhythm. And some days, the health takes a priority and then the work takes a little bit of a backseat, but then you learn how to show up and ask for what you need. Hey, I'm not 100% today. I've got this, that. And this is where when we're communicating with others, what we need and how we, the value that we can bring, but then say, yeah, I'm going to need 40% more from someone or the team. Can you rise to that? And it's being transparent.
You're so right. And it gives room for others to come and step in and you can learn from them or they have room to grow. And it helps us. There's many ways to get to a journey, to a destination or an outcome. And that has been really fun.